What's up, everyone? Today I'm going to give you 5 rules of thumb that you should consider before going into a tattoo shop. Let's get started. So, going into a tattoo shop, it could seem a little intimidating, or maybe you just don't know how to act, or for that matter, even what you should do. Well, here are my 5 rules of thumb on things that you should anticipate or things that you should do going into a tattoo shop. Number 1, hygiene. This may seem obvious. However, plenty of tattoo artists have plenty of horror stories about clients who came in who are extra stinky. Tattoo artists tend to work in very close proximity of our clients. Getting in there, making sure we got all the extra fine detail, making sure our lines come out nice and crisp, all working in close proximity of your body. And nothing is more off-putting than smelling your BO. And just to be polite, brush your teeth and put on deodorant. We'll appreciate it, I promise. Point number 2, being inebriated. I know personally I have a couple of stories about clients coming in drunk wanting to get tattooed. And generally, most tattoo shops do have a policy about tattooing anyone who's visibly intoxicated. And a lot of shops don't do this to be jerks. Honestly, I think we have some pretty good reasons on why we don't tattoo people who are intoxicated. The first of those reasons is it's just rude. You should plan accordingly, and being drunk isn't necessarily going to make you immune from the pain of the needle. Another reason is it has been found that people who go get tattoos while drunk have a much higher chance of regretting that tattoo later. And the third reason why we frown upon it is because alcohol or drugs in your system can be dangerous to your health. Alcohol thins the blood, and that makes it that much harder for your body to clot. And it makes excessive bleeding a lot more likely. So it's best to just avoid alcohol and drugs of any kind the day you're going to go get a tattoo. Number 3, haggling. Listen, anyone who knows anything about tattooing, I'm sure can tell you a good tattoo does not come cheap. We charge for our time, for our experience, and our talent. Tattoo artists price their art out in different ways. The first way may be we will tell you that we're going to just charge you our hourly rate. Most of the times this is because we take a look at what you want and we don't know how long it's going to take or exactly how to price it out. And we want to make sure that you get the fairest advantage for this price. Another way we price it out is by looking at the piece and knowing roughly how long it will take us and what goes into it. So in that case, we may price you per the piece. And most of the time, the artist will tell you what this price is during your consultation. And when we tell you this price, most tattoo artists tend to be firm on the price they tell you. Because remember, they know what they're worth. So if the price you're quoted from your tattoo artist is too high, you can do one of 2 things. Number 1, you can just go home and save up for the price they're asking. The second way is to express to your artist that you only have so much right now in your budget for a tattoo, and that you'll have to wait to come back when you have the rest of the money. Your artist may then realize that that is not much of a difference, and they may be willing to come down. Don't expect it, but definitely be appreciative if they do. Number 4, bringing an entourage. Listen, we get it. Getting a new tattoo can be nerve-wracking, and nothing is more settling on those nerves than bringing someone with you. Usually, it is okay to bring a friend for support. Sometimes, maybe 2 friends. But being accompanied by a whole entourage, a whole group of people, is frowned upon by most tattoo shops. A whole entourage of people can be distracting at best and dangerous at its worst. It's distracting because people can be loud and obnoxious, and it makes it dangerous because keeping things sterile through a whole entourage of people can be quite the task. Also, many artists are uncomfortable with the idea of theft and or property damage. And I mention that because I've seen it happen before, both thievery and people destroying things. Rule of thumb number 5. Now this is probably, in my opinion, the best piece of information that I can give you. And that is, ask your tattoo artist if you have any questions at all. Listen, you're not going against any rules of etiquette if you inquire about things. Remember, it's your skin and you're paying good money to have us put something on you forever. If your tattoo artist says something that you don't know about, ask them. If they're going to use a certain type of ink and you may have certain allergies, ask them what's in their ink. In the consultation, if you're worried about the pain your tattoo is going to cause you, ask them about numbing cream or ointment and what their thoughts about it are. My point is, you should never go into your tattoo having questions still. Ask your artist, that's what they're there for, that's what you're paying them for. They should know about all these questions. So that's it. Those are my 5 rules of thumb. I think they're pretty good and a really good jumping off point if you are unsure how to act or what to do going into a tattoo shop. Let me know in the comments below anything else you can think of that you think someone should know before going into a tattoo shop, whether they've been there before or they've never been. Thanks guys, and we will see you in the next video.